What is up, guys? This is Jack, and today I'll be showing you how to install Windows and how to install Ubuntu. So without further ado, let's begin, and we're going to begin with Windows. So this is the first screen that you're going to see, and it's basically choose your language, the time, and the keyboard input. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on next if it's in English, or you just choose your language and then you click on next. And after that, you're going to click on install now. Let's wait for that to just disappear right away. And so here we're going to go ahead and type in your product key and then click on next. Since I don't have a product key, I'm going to click on I don't have a product key. And then I'll select the Windows that I want. I'm just going to leave that one by default. And so we're going to read the notices and license terms, and once we do, majority of us don't, but it's okay, we're going to click on I accept the license and the terms and click on next. And after that, let's go ahead and we're going to click on custom. Customize it, and basically we actually just want the same thing that's by default, so we're going to click on next. And now it's going to get ready for the installations and all the features and stuff, and that's going to take a very long time, so we're going to move on to Ubuntu. So in Ubuntu is basically the same thing but in different steps. So we're going to choose our language and then we're going to click on install Ubuntu. If we click on try, that's only, let's say for example, if you have a Windows computer and you want to try out Ubuntu before installing it, then we can click on try. If not, if you're just starting from scratch, you click on install Ubuntu. And then we're going to click on download updates while installing Ubuntu because we want to be updated, and click on continue. And so we're going to leave this option selected so we can start from scratch. Like everything is going to be erased, and it's better this way. If you want to encrypt the drive, then we can actually encrypt Ubuntu for security purposes, but we're not going to do that right now. If you do want that, then select it now, and if not, well, let's click on install now. And then we're going to click on continue if we want the changes to actually occur, and yes we do, so let's click on it. And we're going to choose the region. So right now we are in Santo Domingo, which is this region right here, so let's continue. And the keyboard layout, that's what we want. So let's go ahead and maximize this since we can't see it, and that's odd. I don't know why we can't see it, but I just hit enter and it shows us the next step. Sorry about that, guys. So now we're gonna type in our name, or it could be any name you want, or a nickname. I'm just gonna put in my name, and there we go. Choose a password. What I normally do for a strong password is I put at least one capital letter, throw in some other letters and numbers, and a symbol. See? Good password. So let me go ahead and do the same thing. There we go. And we're going to click on next, which can't be seen here. I do not know why. So let me see if I can just... There we go. Alright. So now the waiting begins. So let me go ahead and minimize this and let's see. So 71. Still gonna take some time. So I'll be back when it's all done. Okay, so now Windows is done and it's about to restart, as we can see here. Let's give it some time. It's gonna take a couple of moments again. But soon it should show up with Cortana, if I'm not mistaken. So let's wait for that. So basically, Cortana has shown up.
A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
And she's gonna continue
You can
talking.
use your voice or the keyboard along the way. And if you'd like me to stay quiet, you can just mute your PC.
Yes, I will.
If you need an assistive screen reader, press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to enable narrator. Okay, enough intro.
So she's kind of going to help us do the setup, at least the final steps. So yes, we want English. Stop popping up. Okay. So we're gonna click on United States. It's already selected here. So we're gonna click on yes. The keyboard is set by default to US, so we're gonna click on yes as well. And if you want a secondary keyboard layout, we click on add layout. If you want to add, let's say, another language, let's say Spanish or Russian or anything else. But if not, skip. And as we can see, Ubuntu is done. But we're gonna just finish this up since this is right away. So what we want is personal use. If it's for business, then we click on this one for an organization. But if not, let's leave it in personal use and click on next. And now we're gonna need to type in an email to sign into that account. But if we don't have one, at least a Microsoft one, then we're gonna click on create an account and create one there. Let me put in mine. It's a very old one. Let's hope it works. Click on next, and then let's put in a password. I don't know if I remember, but this should be the one. Let's click on next. Haha, it went through. Okay, so if you want to set up a PIN, we're going to click on set a PIN, and then we're going to put in a 4-digit code. But right now I do not want to do that, so we're going to do this later. And also link my phone to my PC. I don't want to do that either. But if you do, you just put in your phone number, then they're going to send you a message. And then once you're done and you put in that code, you're going to click on next. And they're going to go ahead and link it. But if not, then we're going to do it later as well. And if you want to save your information to your OneDrive, which is basically a cloud storage, then we'll click on next and they're going to set it up for you. But we're also going to click on only save files to this PC because that's actually what I want. Okay, so do you want to make Cortana your personal assistant? You can click on yes if you wanted to hear her lovely voice over and over again, but I don't want that since I have, right here my start menu and I could just type in anything that I want and it's gonna come up right away. I'd have to talk to her saying, oh, I want this, and then she's gonna say, what? I didn't understand. So, no, thank you, Cortana. Alright, so let's choose our privacy. I do not want the relevant ads. Don't make it personal. I don't want you to know. And everything else, I guess, is good. I would turn off the location, but I use this option here, which is find my device. So I keep that on, sadly. So let's click on accept. And that's the last step, as she says. So we're gonna wait until 1 or 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and see the desktop. So yeah, she's gonna say hi, and then we're making a few changes. So we're gonna go now to Ubuntu, and we're gonna restart now. And it's gonna go ahead and restart this thing here. But if you used a USB device or a CD or anything of the sort to install Ubuntu, then let's go ahead and remove that, and then once we're done, we're gonna click on enter. So let's click on enter, then it's gonna restart, and once it restarts, we should be able to see our username, which is basically our name. Bada boom, there's my name. So let me put in my password, and then click on sign in or press enter. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now we're talking. What? Uh-oh. There we go. So, ta-da! This is the desktop, and we have officially installed Ubuntu onto your computer. So we're done with this one, and we're almost done with, oh, there we go. Windows 10 is done as well. And this, we can close it out since that's just Microsoft Edge, and nobody uses Microsoft Edge. Well, we do, to install Google Chrome. But we're done with both. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for the next episode. Peace.